Good afternoon, everybody. Fabian again from East London. Like I said, I'm going to post videos about different things that I've done. I'm quite technically minded. I want to show you my 170-inch screen that I made myself and that I'm extremely happy with the results. The building is slightly skew. These buildings weren't the straightest, but the screen is pretty straight. I went for a grey color to bring out the blacks, and I honestly believe that spending thousands and thousands of South African rands, which will probably equal to maybe 1,000 or 2,000 US dollars, is not necessary. The projector I'm running is a Epson 5400 1080p 3D projector. I did not see the necessity of a 4K projector. I compared the two, and really, there's not much 4K material out there, especially when you're streaming. And this just does it perfectly for me. How I did it is I used some of this timber, normal skirting board timber. See on the one side it's rounded. So what I did is I basically put it against the wall like this, with the screen being on this side and stretching the material over and tucking it in on this side. I fitted these with normal anchor nails, and I made sure that I put all the staples in this indented area, as well as the anchor nails, so that the screen was reasonably straight. The material that I've used is normal cloth. It's like the blockout curtaining that I've got here, just in a lighter grey. I had to try white as well, and I was very impressed with the white. It's basically this material over here, which has a width, because it's curtaining material, it's got a width of 2.8 meters. So I bought just over 4 meters. The screen's about 4 meters by 2 meters. I went for a 16 by 9 format, but what I did is I made it a little bit wider, just a little bit, so that when we have I think it's 2.35 by 1 screen, the movie screens, I could actually zoom in a little bit to the edges and have the black bars, top and bottom, less, yeah, smaller, and I have more visible screen of the movie. My projector's over there. Like I said, the Epson 5400, I got that at a really, really good deal. And I was just about to buy Optima 4K, the 38, I think, UHD. And I'm very happy with this, extremely happy, at half the price. Amazing. Yeah, a huge, huge screen, 170 inches. I'm going to quickly switch off all the lights, close all my curtains. What I've done is, I'm going to show that in a separate video, but I've divided my open plan kitchen. Excuse all the mess. I'm still trying to renovate and make the place pretty. I've divided also with blockout curtaining, and I've got 3 layers of blockout curtaining in front of my sliding door. So, but I'll make a separate video about that. So that's the one with the 2 open, so in daytime you have really, really nice blockout, and the other 2. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Okay, we have the screen starting up, the projector starting up. I want to remind you that outside it's actually broad daylight at this stage. When you pull when you stretch the material over the wood, you need to make sure that you don't pull too hard, because it leaves ugly lines. Yeah, that's just the blue screen at this stage. What I did then for a frame, I used the same curtaining material, wrapped over, but in black, wrapped around Corex, the plastic Corex board that you do the advertising with. And I just cut pieces and made a frame. Everything was done with a staple gun, a normal staple gun. This has been up for probably about 3 months now, and it's absolutely amazing. I'll be back shortly. Let me put some media on. Okay, and on this material, the whites are very, very nice. I thought it would be a little bit off white because of the gray material, but they are bright. And at the same time, the blacks are rich black colors. Let's try and find some material that has no copyrights. Okay, and I'm still busy in sorting out the room. There's still a lot of tools lying in the corner. 20-year-old Bowers and Wilkins speakers. But I'm happy. The results is like sitting in the movies. The picture quality is like sitting in the movies. There's really, I'm very happy with the results. That's the background of my little TV box. I think it's a Remix Micro or something like that. As you can see, the colors are bright. Really, really bright. I actually don't think that the camera does justice to what it actually looks like. I'll look for some media, put it on shortly. And really, this is just to prove that you can actually build a 170-inch screen in South African rands. Our rand is about 16 rand to the US dollar, and I did this for less than 1,000 rand. Yeah, probably a few dollars. And the nice thing as well is if it does get damaged, all I do is buy 4 meters of material and recover it. So it's not a thing of having an expensive screen and the kids are going to run through and damage it. It's pretty robust. What I did is I bought a silica liquid that we get here in South Africa. It's called Siliseal. It's manufactured here in South Africa. And I sprayed the material with that to give it a water resistant effect, so that it doesn't get dirty. So it basically just wipes off with a cloth. And it is so water repellent that if you had to spray water on it, it actually runs off like water on a duck's back. Yeah. Be back shortly. Please feel free.